Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well. A lot of people were asking me why I wasn't uploading all these days. It was because my gym was getting renovated, so it was shut for about 10 days and I couldn't go film and upload because of that. So anyway, it's reopened now and here we are. So in the last video I mentioned something about intensity versus volume. So in this video I'll be telling you guys why intensity is much better from my opinion and why it is a driving factor towards muscle growth in comparison to training with volume. Because when we train with volume, we are just repping it out endlessly, and it feels like the sets are never going to get over, and it's honestly really tiring and boring, especially for me. But for intensity, it's really nice because you get to lift heavy, you get to build a lot more muscle because your muscles grow when it is under tension. Okay, so one thing that I want to point out is that a lot of people keep saying holy fatigue when they see the way I train. The way I train is 3 sets to complete failure, and a lot of people are like, it's so fatiguing, and why do you want to do 3 sets to complete failure? You won't recover, you won't do this, you won't do that. But what you don't realize is that first things first, your body gets used to it over a long time, over a long period of time. And I have been doing this for years now, so my body has gotten used to the stimulus. The only reason why it wouldn't get used to the stimulus is if your nutrition, your sleep, and the way you recover in general does not sort of suit the way you're training. But for me, my nutrition, my entire lifestyle, my sleep, everything is sort of supporting this style of training. And for me, it works really well, and it's a personal thing because my body is responding really well to it. Maybe it won't respond really well for your body or for your physique, but you would only know that after you experiment with it. You will grow with volume too. It's not like you're not going to grow. You go to the gym, you train, you will grow. But you can do it so much better with intensity, and it's a lot more fun if you like lifting heavy too because you are pushed to lift heavier. So what you guys basically need to do is find a program that your lifestyle is going to support, because if you're not going to recover well, if you're not going to be able to sleep well, eat well and train well, there's no point of you doing that specific program. So find a program that will help your lifestyle support it. There's a genuine difference between a person who trains with intensity versus a person who trains for volume. If you see the physique difference between the two, especially from the muscle building perspective, it's a lot of difference between the two categories that we are talking about. If anybody were to ever come to me and ask me for tips, all I'd say is that be consistent and train with intensity. When I say training with intensity, that does not mean that repping a lot of heavy weight for no reason. That does not make sense to me at all. You need to be able to rep heavy weight with perfect form. So you need to make sure that you take a weight that you are comfortable to do a proper set with. There's no point of you just wrapping it with an egocentric perspective. Also, a lot of you have probably noticed that the prices of whey protein have skyrocketed and now it is like really expensive. So for a lot of people who are looking for a budget-friendly option, you guys can switch to the yeast protein. I recommend the one that I'm having right now. This is NutraWay's yeast protein. This is their cold coffee flavor and it tastes really good. The consistency is really good. It has the entire amino acid profile same as whey protein, but it's more budget-friendly and you're getting the same results with this in a better price. So why not try this out and experiment with it? So if you want to check it out, my code is GAUTAMYT for an extra discount on this. Link in the description. Okay, so for the first exercise of the day, we are doing the shoulder presses with the dumbbells. So the intensity part over here, I've taken 32.5 kgs, which basically will let me get 8 to 10 reps to complete failure. So this is the weight that helps me get to failure by the 8th or 10th rep. So this is what I was talking about, you taking a weight that will help you get to failure on the 8th or 10th rep. Yeah, 8 reps, easy. One more. See, true failure. Good set. So what I was talking about, earlier was that you need to pick a weight that will help you get to true failure, that you can do properly. So if you saw my reps, I was doing it nice, controlled and slow. So there's no point of you taking a weight that's heavy and just wrapping it out. And I hate people who basically ask the spotter to lift the weight for them for the entire set. It makes the entire set redundant. And I hate people to do that. So I'm worst kind of gym goers who ask the spotter to lift the weight for them. You're not doing any of the work. What's the point if your spotter is lifting 50% of your load, or maybe even 70? It's stupid. Maybe towards the end, yeah, not the entire set. Towards the end, maybe getting 3 reps from the spotter is good, but there's no point if you're getting all your reps from the spotter is redundant. That is the intensity that you should be working out with. Most people think intensity is like just getting reps to failure, but they just leave the weight maybe 3 reps shy to failure, so they do it to mild failure. I'm not trying to say that doing volume work won't build you muscle. If you're doing volume, if you're doing 15 reps to complete failure, the failure part is the most important part. As to what I'm emphasizing, intensity for achieving failure at the 8 to 10 reps is better than achieving failure at 15 reps, in my opinion, is because 15 reps, now that is holy fatigue. That doesn't make sense to me, doing so many reps for no reason. Time consuming too. You take a heavier weight, you get to lift heavier, you get to progressive overload much better, you get to achieve failure a lot earlier. Obviously, mechanical tension is a driving factor for hypertrophy. So, what other way of getting better mechanical tension and lifting heavier weight? So, yeah, I'm not against volume, I'm just against volume done to failure for so long. Alright, so what we're doing now is cable lateral raises. I prefer this more than the dumbbell because of the stability reason, plus cables have more resistance. We are putting 8 kgs, nothing heavier than that. I said 6 kgs because there's no setting for this and there's extra weight over there. I usually do 8. So I'm using the wrist straps for this, because as soon as your palms take over, your forearms do and your biceps do. So this will help me target my shoulder. Okay. Drive it slowly, come all the way through, squeeze. So there's nothing wrong with the dumbbells, it's just that cables have more resistance, which will basically force you to work harder on the negative. When you're dumbbell, you don't have anything pulling you, or you have something pulling you. Plus, this is more stable, safer when you're on a cart because you're more prone to injuries. So like I mentioned before, the primary stimulus for muscle growth is mechanical tension. The way you get mechanical tension is when there's a lot of load on your muscle fibers, and when you take a heavier weight for 8 to 10 reps, you tend to use more motor units. So your type 2 fibers, which are the most growth prone fibers, sort of get activated when you take heavy weight. So think about it as when you're taking a lighter load, your motor units that are to be recruited only get recruited towards the end reps. So if you're doing 15 reps, maybe after the 12th rep, maybe after the 10th rep, that is when they're getting recruited and you're losing a lot of energy too. But when you are taking a higher load or a heavier weight, they are basically in the more optimal growth zone the entire set. So right from maybe the second or third rep all the way to the 8th or 10th rep, they are all being recruited, your motor units. And that is how mechanical tension works. And that is why you pick up heavier weight compared to lighter weight. So what we're doing now is red L flies with the pec deck machine, and we're done for the day. There's only 3 exercises for shoulders, don't need more than that. 1 overhead, 1 lateral and 1 for the red L's. Covers most of it, you don't need to do more than that for shoulders. After this I have my whole arm workout. As you guys know, I do shoulder and arms together. So yeah. So what most of research points towards is that the last 5 reps are the most effective reps, and when you're training with 8 to 10 reps in mind, where you're reaching failure on the 10th rep, you're getting more effective reps. Almost all reps are effective reps compared to you doing a 15, a 15 rep range. So when you're doing 15 reps, your first 10 reps, you're not recruiting much. On the last 5, you are. So you're growing, but what's the point if your first 10 reps are not of that much of optimal growth? So when you're training to 8 to 10 reps, where you're reaching failure on the 10th rep, you with heavy load, that is where you are in the optimal growth zone. Another thing about 8 to 10 reps is that it builds axis strength, unlike your lower rep range that basically won't get you that much of strength over time. And picking up heavy loads will sort of give you more neuromuscular efficiency, stronger tendons, stronger joints, stronger everything. And obviously strength is equal to muscle mass, so the stronger you are, the more muscle mass you are gaining. So it will help you gain more size, and it compounds towards hypertrophy in the long term. So yeah, 8 to 10 reps is literally the way to go. So basically 15 reps will get you to failure eventually, but 8 to 10 reps will get you to failure more efficiently. So more tension, more recruitment, and less work that you are not wasting. That is why 8 to 10 reps are more superior. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, because I do read all the comments and I do reply to all of them too. So if you have any questions down below, let me know. And the next video I think I'm going to make about how I'm cutting right now, because this has been by far the best cut that I've done, better than the one that I've done before. Very slow compared to how fast I was doing last time, not rushed. So I'll make a video on that too. Let me know in the comments below if you have specific topics that you want me to cover too, and I'll make a video on that. And if you guys like this video, please like, share and subscribe. It motivates me to do better. Last video did really well and I'm really grateful for it. So thank you for so much of the support. It means the world to me. Anyway, see you guys in the next one.